The exhibition on Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo, we organized out of our belief that they are two great artists of the 20th century who stand for a set of values and a conviction about the world in which we live that has relevance for our audiences today. You know, in some ways, we're all looking for values, commitment, authenticity, a way of thinking about the world, and these two artists were so clear about what they valued the most. They valued politics, they valued nationalism, they valued communal activity, they believed in the worker, which comes through, and they believed that the personal voice had a role in contemporary life. And so you see lots of self-portraits and lots of expressions that as individuals they could have impact on the world. This is the first exhibition of the work of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo ever in Canada, and it's unusual not simply to put the two of them together. They were lifetime partners. They were very involved with each other for over 30 years. But what is unusual in our exhibition is we put their work side by side. So often you see Diego Rivera and you go into another room and you see Frida Kahlo, but here you actually see paintings by each artist side by side. And the reason we wanted to do that is we wanted to tell the story of their relationship, of the influence they had on each other, the belief they expressed for each other as artists, and the way in which, therefore, their art responded this way, that way, and the dialogue that they had. And I think what you come away with is a sense that as artists, they were committed to the idea of Mexico. They were committed to the idea of the worker. They were committed to the idea of the value of communal life, that somehow in the family, in a society of workers, that if you were together, you could have bigger impact on the world around you. And they believed this, and by putting the artists together, we make this point very strongly. The exhibition of over 150 works has been borrowed from about 15 or 16 different collections, mostly from Mexico, but we also involved very great paintings from the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the National Gallery of Art in Washington. We ourselves in Toronto have 5 wonderful works which we put into the exhibition, and a great Canadian collector also loaned key works from his collection. So together it tells a very complex story. It's true that you can't do an exhibition of Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera's work without the cooperation of the foundation Dolores Almedo in Mexico, and I'm very pleased that they're our key partner and that they've loaned some of their great masterpieces that have never been in Canada before. So there are works here that very rarely leave Mexico and that are true icons in the history of modern 20th century Mexican art. So it's very good to welcome all people who live in Toronto, Ontario, people who are visiting our great city to come to this exhibition. It's open for everybody. You can come in your jeans, you can come with families, you can come in a way that is most comfortable for you. We're open late on Wednesday nights, we're open all weekend, and our hope is that many people will come and see this exhibition and get the pleasure in seeing it, as much pleasure as we had in putting it together.